Okay, let's put our final method on our binary search tree, and it will be called Breadth First Traversal. What Breadth First Traversal will do is it will traverse through our whole tree, processing every node, but instead of going down every branch like we did with Depth First Traversal, we will be moving down our tree level by level. This diagram should help us to understand exactly what will be going on. We will start at the very top and process the first node. We will then move down one level and process both the nodes on that level. Then we will move down to the next level and process all of the nodes on that level, and so on. That is what our Breadth First Traversal method will do. So what can this Breadth First Traversal method be useful for in practice? This method can be useful in practice for many applications. One situation that it can be useful in is to define a hierarchy or a level of command. If we wanted to store all of the employees of a company in a search tree, we would be able to tell who is in more executive roles versus who is in more subordinate roles by doing Breadth First Traversal. The top level would be the most executive employees, then the next level would be the people who work under them, and so on all the way down. This could apply to how officers rank in the military as well. Okay, so how do we implement this method? Let's start by writing it out. We will say bst.prototype.breadth-first-traversal equals a function. And just like our depth first traversal method, it will take an iterator function as a parameter. The first thing that we will do inside of this method is define a queue, and we will use an array to do this. So we will say variable queue equals an empty array. So what is a queue? A queue is simply a list that follows the rule first in, first out, kind of like a line at a movie theater. The first person in line will be the first person served, the second person in line will be the second person served, and so on. That is how our queue will work. We will push some elements into the back of our array and shift some elements out from the front of our array, essentially implementing our own queue. Cool, so basically what is going to happen throughout the rest of our method is that we will shift nodes out of the front of our queue one at a time, run our iterator function on that node, then push its child nodes into the back of the queue. Then we will repeat these steps until all of the nodes are processed. This will make sure that we process all of the nodes level by level instead of branch by branch. Let's build out the rest of our Breadth First Traversal method in the next video.